Tuesday from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was second in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
9 brings up second and a yard.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the Cowboys' 40.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 30, James Conner, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up
on play action. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Steelers.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Samuels, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second
on 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3.
10th carry down for Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 21, Ezekiel.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
The 24-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Cooper's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trail 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for Juju Smith.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, it's Samuels. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Cowboys 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of him.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they get the one-score kickoff.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Of 7 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go to Elliott again. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First and 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Second and 8.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Ezekiel Elliott.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
5-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
First and
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. First down now, but that clock rolling. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
20-yard line.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? Well, the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is...
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to the knee. Maybe.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 5. First down, Dallas. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
No pain, no gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Elliott on the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
At the 22-yard line.
Kill Cam! Kill Cam! 47! Watch the shit! Watch the shit! Hey, we're going to 54 wire. Check 13! Check 17!
On first down, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.